Serving around 230 students in grades 6 through 12, the West Hawaii Explorations Academy, also known as WHEA, is a unique public charter school located at the Natural Energy Laboratory south of the Kona International Airport. WHEA was founded in 1994 as a school within a school on the Kona High School campus that offered students a hands-on approach to science with a focus on environmental education. Co-director WHEA Curtis Muraoka talks about the early days of WHEA and its move to its current location.
It was started in '94 as just somebody's great idea. It was Bill Warner, who was the Kona solar car advisor, and he had at that time taken a bunch of his AP Physics kids across the outback in Australia in the World Solar Challenge. They built a solar car and raced it 1,800 miles. So he took that idea and organized a bunch of really bright-minded teachers at Kona and created a big hands-on project-based school. And they opened in '94. I wasn't there at the time, but they opened in '94 and has been one of the probably the coolest little schools ever. One of the coolest things about the school is it's been built by volunteers entirely, almost entirely. Parents, students, teachers. They poured cement and put up buildings, and we started with a bare patch of lava in 1994, and we've become probably one of the top performing high school programs in the state of Hawaii.
WHEA is currently located near the ocean within a tsunami inundation zone and may soon have to move with the planned expansion of the Kona International Airport. With that in mind, Curtis explains the founder's long-term vision for WHEA and the school's plans for the future.
So when the school was started in '94, they did have a long-term vision of creating models that could be replicated elsewhere, across the state and across the nation, to do big hands-on science projects, because that seemed to be what was lacking in the traditional public education approach. So in 2000 or 2001, they began conceptualizing what would a model campus look like, and they started looking for spots that they could relocate to. In about 2005 or 6, Bill Warner, they came up with this idea of having a move up to near where the gateway is now. There was nothing at that time. The gateway wasn't built at that time. So we've always sort of felt like we wanted to do that move and create this model campus that other people might look at and be able to say, hey, I can do that in my community. And so since then, we've been trying to put our ducks in order, and we've established a foundation. We've engaged a capital campaign manager. We've got a project manager, and we have just recently completed plans and drawings. It would also be helpful for us to move, because the recent tsunamis have kind of reminded us we're right near the ocean, and so we don't want to be under that threat. Gratefully that the Japan tsunami, which was a real big one, didn't even cross the road here, but still, you never know when something the wave frequency may be just right where it comes up here. And I think historically in this area there have been some tsunamis that have come ashore, but it's just a reminder that you're near the ocean, and you're subject to those kinds of threats. There is a planned airport expansion that they're indicating that as they move forward, we're going to be in much too noisy a spot to continue operating. And under the FAA's approaches, they can't really mitigate the noise levels here because we're an outdoor school, and that's the whole point of WHEA, is to get the kids out of doors. And so they're looking at a window of, say, 3 to 5 years where they're definitely going to be complete within that time frame. And so we're feeling a little bit of pressure to get moving and really get out of here, because it would enable us to do the model school that we've always envisioned, but at the same time there is this progress happening that is compelling us to move forward quickly.
WHEA has launched a capital campaign to raise funds to move the campus.
In order to move forward quickly, we're going to need to raise a significant amount of funding, probably about $15 million for our first phase. That'll enable us to continue operating in the way we've been operating. and that's going to be through a combination of state monies. We've already gotten, about 10% of our support from the state, which is $1.5 million. We're looking to see if we can get some federal support, because there are federal elements that are involved in the airport expansion and the military runway. Obviously, we would like them to support our move as well, and the balance would be through capital campaign, private foundations, and donations.
My name is Kimberly Cherry, and I'm the business manager of the Explorations Foundation. And we are a nonprofit organization that is raising money for charter schools in Hawaii. Our primary focus right now is to raise money for the relocation of the West Hawaii Explorations Academy, or WHEA. One of the main goals of the Explorations Foundation at this point is to raise awareness in the community and let them know about charter schools and about public education in general. Not too many people in the community are aware of what we do here and why we're so unique, and I think it's important that they understand how charter schools really can benefit the community and the children. It's a very hands-on learning experience and something you may not get from a regular public school.
For more information on the West Hawaii Explorations Academy relocation project, you can go to explorationfound.org. For the Big Island News Center, I'm Chippy Gay.